This is the Arab Republic of Egypt.
Located on the northeastern tip of Africa is the Arab Republic of Egypt. It is one of the few countries with a long and rich cultural history, evidenced by its enormous pyramids and grand monuments, which date back over 5,000 years. Yet despite this enduring history, Egypt's economy is sluggish. The unemployment rate is at 10%, while 20% of the population live in poverty. GDP growth is so low, little impact is made to the stagnant economy. Egypt depends on assistance money and remittance from abroad. Currently, Egypt is attempting to reduce poverty by protecting the vulnerable groups, raising economic growth, and improving the quality of education.
Egypt's political system and economy are unstable. Since the outset of President Hosni Mubarak, there are conflicts of power all the time, and political problems can create economic problems. Government has to subsidize food, energy, and other key commodities. We can solve Egypt's economic problem through education, since it is most dependable and the long-term solution. Education can provide the skilled labor for different fields in the economy and diversify the economic infrastructure. The education in Egypt has a long history. It has overcome many of its weaknesses. However, there are still some gender inequality issues and low enrollment rate in higher education.
Our development plan includes the following features: creating capacity-building training programs for teachers to better help them teach children of all ages, raising teacher salaries at the primary, secondary, and tertiary levels of education, creating financial incentives for families to send their female children to school and keep them in school, creating school lunch nutrition programs to incentivize sending and keeping young children in school, creating job training and technical training programs to instill youth with computer, technical, and other important skills, creating community health clinics in rural areas with community women volunteers as a means for women empowerment, primary health care access, and primary family planning services access. And last of all, creating health education programs in primary and secondary level schools to take a preventive approach to health and family planning.
Egypt has been facing major issues for the past couple decades, such as poverty, overpopulation, lack of education, gender gap, and unemployment. Poverty and overpopulation are Egypt's current biggest issues. Egypt's population is over 82 million, and over 20 million of the population are homeless children younger than 14 years old. To fix this, we plan to improve family planning programs to encourage families to control numbers of children. Poverty is very problematic, especially down in South, where nearly 2/3 of the residents are considered poor. They rely on agriculture, and since the country is overpopulated, not everyone gets their land. To reduce the problem of poverty, our strategy is to offer jobs and education training opportunities. Since women don't have equal opportunity to obtain education, the gender gaps and unemployment are obvious social issues in Egypt. In order to fix these problems, if we allow a woman to study without any restrictions, we believe that these social issues will be solved over time.
Currently, Egypt spends approximately $5,000 per student. Increasing spending by $3,000 per child would match some of the world's best educational systems. Teachers have an average salary of 18,000 to 24,000 Egyptian pounds per year. This is approximately 3,000 to 4,000 US dollars. The dismal pay and poor classroom conditions discourages college graduates in Egypt from considering a career in education. The money would go towards improving teacher salaries and classroom conditions. This accounts for $6 billion of the grant. $2 billion would be set aside and reinvested for the future generation. The remaining $2 billion would be used to develop the current economy and establish community centers, as well as providing jobs for future college graduates.
Please fund our development proposal to ensure the future of Egypt.